there. I'm going to drop nuggets for the next 25 minutes. It's going to be your job to catch them. Okay. Breathe with me. Stand up and breathe with me. In 2, 3. Out 2, 3. In 2, 3. Out 2, 3. In 2, 3. Out 2, 3. Now hang on a minute, I want you to pant. Pant. Come on, pant. In a minute, you're going to spread your legs and you're going to push out this baby. Come on. Ready? I'm going to tell you 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to push this baby out and you're going to roar with your might. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh my gosh, this baby's just been born. The nurse has picked this baby up. She's bundled it up and she's put it in your arms. Have you got your babies in your arms? Come on, where's your baby? You're looking down at your baby and you're so proud. You're so proud. Even you men can have a baby. Come on, I tell you something. Where's your baby? Where's your baby, Zaleki? Good? Get it up there. You can be so proud of this baby. You're looking at this baby and it's beautiful. The nurse behind you is looking at it and saying, oh, there's another ugly one. But you're looking at your baby and you're so proud. It's yours. You've just worked for 9 months for that and you just pushed it out. You've looked at your husband and you've said, I'm going to kill you later. And if you're anything like me, I looked at my baby and I thought, I've done this 4 times, how can I be so stupid? I look at my business like my baby. You can sit. My business is my baby. I'm the biggest, I was going to swear. I'm the biggest mama of all time. Don't mess with my baby. My baby is my team. Don't mess with my team. Are you ready to own your team? Because every one of you in here today is a mother. You know what it's like when someone comes and says, hey, I just beat your kid up, and you know what you're going to go and do. You're going to go and meet that kid and meet his parents, and then you're going to go and take him out. That's exactly what you're going to do, isn't it? So I'm like that with my team. I'm protected. And I've always said, from the very beginning, no one messes with my team. Not my partners, not my husbands, not my kids, not my teams, not other people. No one comes between me and my business. No one. When someone says to me, you're on your phone too much, I said, I'm building a business. I'm building my legacy. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to create an impact on women's lives. I'm all about women empowerment. So my baby is here. And it's here in here. My business is in here. Is your business in here? Yay or nay?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Some of you say it's my business is here. And yet I've met you out there and you said, oh, I'm not sure about this business. I've met you out there and I've said to you, what's your title? And you go, oh, I'm not really sure. I've met you out there and I said, have you recruited? You go, oh, I don't recruit. Oh, I don't do that. Your business is not here. You need to own your business. You need to put you and your business at your priority. Some of you have all got other jobs. You've got other jobs and you tell me that that's my other job. I can't do this business. I can't do this business all the time because I've got another job. I've got 2 other jobs. Why do you put your faith in some other man to trust him to pay you every month or every week, and you trust him that he will give you your days off for your holidays. When your kids are sick, he will pay you. And you ask him for a holiday. You ask him for a day off. You ask him. Why do you do that? Why don't you trust you? Why? Why don't you trust you? It's really important to trust you. Because this is the way you will take control of your life. This is where you grow your business. Your business is in your hands. But you've got to own it. Your business is in your hands. It's yours. It's no one else's. It's not your uplines. It's not your downlines. It's not your sideline. It's yours. You own your business. You paid your money for it. And you paid the smallest amount of money yet. And you own your business. My business, as of last month, turned over 375 million. But it turned over 375 million, and I'm extremely proud of it because I did it on 3,000 social marketers. 3,000 social marketers lawyers. So what does that tell you? It tells me that you can build a business with very little, as long as you build those pods. And I'm going to go through that. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to take you back to 2016. Here's Sam and I. We've done our first 800,000 points. We're so cool. We're the best in Australasia. We're the fastest growing team. We thought we knew it all. So off we come. We said we're going to go to the States. We're going to show them. We arrived here and we were going into a meeting. And they stopped us at the door. And they said, sorry, you can't come into this meeting. And I said, what do you mean? And they said, it's only for the States people. And I said, but this is one module. I'm building a global business. I should be able to go in there. They said, no. This is only for the elites in the USA. I've done 800,000 points. Why can't I go in there? They said, no, you go and sit outside. So I go and sit outside, and the GM of Australasia comes and sits out there and appeases me. Just be careful, Terri. Just be quiet, Terri. Just be nice, Terri. You're in a different country, Terri. Do all those things, Terri. I've done 800,000 points. That's big in Australia. It's huge. I've worked hard. I've got Elite 3. It's the highest title. I'm amazing. I go in. They finally get us in, and they make us sit at the back of the room. So Sam and I are sitting there, and there was a conversation that took place. The conversation went. The guy at the front said, I know I've only done 5 million this month, but I think we should do the next promotion this way. 5 million? Sam and I nudged each other and we went, did he just say 5 million? He said, yeah, 5 million. And I said, 5 million? And then he said that to that guy. That was his upline, so what's he making? And then this guy over here is his upline, so what is he making? 5 million? I never knew those figures existed. I thought I was big. I was like, oh, I'm so clever. 5 million? You just threw me. I was like, I had the wind taken out of my sails. I was like, I'll sit back in my box. Sat back in my box, did the meeting, left, and then went on to the SRC. We get to SRC and there's all these tables like this. And all these guys sat together. And I sat over here with Sam. And there's a lady sitting there, and she had done the first 100,000 points in Canada. It was big for them, 100,000 points. Margie Alprangi had her first grandchild. It was a big celebration. There was lots of things going on, but no one talked to Sam and I. We were just here. So I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this global stuff. So Sam and I decided to leave. We left the event. And as we left the event, we walked out of it and we made a promise. And we made a promise that never again would we come back to the States if we didn't bring a team. Never again would we look into a crowd and not see a team. Today, I look into this crowd and I see an elite black 2. I see an elite black 1. Because of my team. Because I have this global team that is making a presence all over the world. Today, our team is in 38 countries. What made us go back? What made us fight? This is our figures. These are actual figures. I'm not putting money on here, but you can see the figures. So the business didn't go shoo like this. The business went up and down, up and down, up and down, but we kept fighting. We were real. We're real leaders. And then one day it just took off. And then suddenly there was this exponential curve, says Sam. She's very excited about figures. So suddenly there was all these other figures that going on. But it meant that we were in growth. Today, we are still in growth. And I'm extremely proud of that. What are you doing in your business? How is it looking for you? Are you in growth? Or are you stuck? And I'm going to talk to you in a minute about this. So my job here today is to elevate you. Do you think I can do that?
Yeah!
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. One of those things, and you've heard it today, people have spoken to you about your mindset. I can't change you until you change you. Until you change your mindset. Until you see yourself as something huge. Until you see yourself as something greater. How do you see yourself? When people talk to me out in the corridor, you say, oh, I'm just a team leader. I'm just. You're not just. You stand up and you own your name.
Right.
You stand up and you be brave. You stand up and be a leader, because every one of you in this room is a leader. You're powerful in your own right. But you have to look down. Stop looking up. Look down. What have you created? What are you going to create? How many people have you spoken to? How many transactions have you done? So I want to explain this to you. You're going to go out and you're going to ask someone to join your business. But what are you going to say? So someone came and said to me, hey Terri, would you like to join my business? I shook my hands and I said, yes, I'll join your business. But did she know that I was going to give her $375 million? No, she looked at me like I was just, she actually thought I was an alcoholic because I was drinking a scotch at the time when I met her. She said to me, you drink too much alcohol. But did she know I was going to give her $375 million? So when you go out and speak to someone, and when you go out and connect, and when you go out and say to someone, join my business, what are you going to do? Are you going to go out and actually make the connection with that person? Are you going to go out and shake their hand? Are you going to go out and make a deal with her? Because shake her hand. This is a $375 million shaking hand. So what type of conversation are you really going to have with me now? Are you going to say something more than me, oh, hi, dog. Come on, this is a business. You gotta treat it like a business. If you treat it like cats and dogs, and how's your mother? Oh gosh, you know, I like the shoes, you have nice shoes. No, this is a business. I'm a businesswoman and I'm making a transaction here. Yes? It's a transaction. You're making a transaction with me today. How are you? Great. Are you going to join my business? Yes. Why? Because I'm strong and I'm powerful and I know that you know that I'm going to look after you. Yes. It's a transaction. Are you going to join my business? You're already in my business. Lucky you. Are you going to join my business? Yes. You would, wouldn't you? You'd all want to join my business because you see something in me that you see belief. I'm the biggest believer of Modere. Would you join my business? I'll give you 375 million. Yeah, let's do it. Would you join my business? Absolutely you would. Would you? Absolutely. Absolutely, because I'm making transactions and I'm talking business. I'm a businesswoman. You are all business people. You're not mums and dads. Are you going to join my business? Yes, you would. Yes, would you? I don't do men very well, but I'm happy with that. Would you join my business? Yes, you join my business. You join my business. Yeah, absolutely, you join my business. Yep, yes. Yes, would you join my business? Yes, you would. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. No, hell yes. But you're already in my business. You're in. You'd join it, wouldn't you?
Amen.
You're in, yeah, good on you. You see, this is a business. And how you go out and how you sell yourself and how you tell the world that you're a business owner is how you're going to make the transaction. It's a transaction that we're making. And you never know who's going to be the one to give you the 375 million. My upline never knew. She told me I was an alcoholic and I ate too much sugar. She said, "You're a big tubby, dear." And she rubbed my belly. She turned up in my feed shed with pearls, high heel shoes, stockings, long skirt. She was so beautiful. I was there in my boots, my shorts, my singlet, feeding the horses. And she thought that I was the alcoholic. Crazy. How you see yourself is up to you. You all saw me today in this beautiful outfit. It cost me $2,000. Expensive. I always wear Sonia Studiato when I go out to do events because everybody sees me. They see me. Did you miss anyone miss me today?
No.
No, you all came up to me, "I like your outfit, I like your outfit, I like your outfit." You see me. I'm a businesswoman. I turn up. I'm dressed. I'm ready to work. No one misses me. And no, I don't miss anyone. So no one crosses my path that I don't offer the transaction to. Really important. I love Facebook. I'm a big Facebook junkie. I love it. But do you know why I love it? I write a post. How many of you wrote a post today about International Women's Day? Did you?
Yeah.
All women in this room should have. Every one of you. Do you know that in Russia, the men were going to war, and the women said, "If you go to war, I'm not going to give you sex anymore." The men didn't go to war that month. True story. True story. You all should have written a post about International Women's Day. And in that post, you should have written something that would have enabled you to tell another woman that she was precious, that she was important, that she was worthy. But what happens with Facebook is that you wrote the post, right? And then what happens is that you press click and you've sent it out. And then what happens is that in 2 minutes later you go, oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to check the post. I've got to check to see how many likes I've got. Oh, who's loved my post? Oh, who have I caught in my post? But what you've actually done then is you've actually gone back and you've read it. And you've read it. And it doesn't matter how many posts you've written, you've gone back and you've read them. And you've gone back and you've read them. And you've gone back and you've read them. But I love that because you know why? What you're actually doing is reinforcing positive information in your brain that you've written. Have you thought about that one? No, many people can think about that one. But you're actually reaffirming words that you've written about someone else, but it's actually reaffirming it in your brain. Because at the end of the day, whoever likes your post, hates your post, whatever they put in their post, it's none of your business. Write a post, send it out, and forget about it. Come back to it later, look and see who's got some answers on there. But at the point, what you do is you get into that scroll hole because what you're doing is you're going and checking your post, checking your post, checking your post, checking your post. Who's next? Who's not? How many likes have I got? Or how many views have I got? Oh, I've gone viral. I'm just telling you, viral is not a good thing. Because that'll send you to Nigeria. So viral is not a good thing. You don't want to go to viral. And you don't want so many customers that you can't control. You want to have 200 posts, 200 people, so that you can then make sure you've got 200 customers that you can look after. So viral is not the answer. It's not the answer. And it's not the answer of, I've got 454,000 friends. No. You can't look after them neither. It's not about how many friends you've got. It's not about how many likes you've got. It's not about anything like that. What it is important is how you control the narrative. How you look after the narrative. I've got one more thing that I want to share with you. And that is the mindset here, out the back, not here. But the mindset out the back over there is how many of you think that you don't want to build your business because all you're going to do is make your upline rich? How many of you thought that? I thought that. Don't tell me lies. I thought that. I thought, well, I didn't even want to join the business because that's what I thought I'd do. I'm not going to join a business because all I'm going to do is make these guys rich. What are you doing it for? Stupid. Did you know that you can overtake your upline?
Yes.
I was so happy the day I overtook my upline. So happy. And then I overtook the next one. And then I overtook the next one. I was like, this thing works. But you know what? You're going to sit out there, and I know you do think this, so, you can't think something that I don't think. So I've already thought that. So one of the things that you've got over here is that you're out there worrying about, if I do all this work, I'm working all these hours, Tony Zalecki's just bought himself a new car, and I'm still struggling over here. I just paid for Tony Zalecki's car. Tough, yeah. He reckons it's a bad example. But it's true, isn't it? It's true. Yeah. But you know what? You know what the difference is? Is that you over here have got this mindset about these guys. Because you actually want to be there, but you're not there. But you know what? The difference between these guys and you guys is that if these guys lost a leg, or if these guys lost someone, that they would know how to rebuild. They would know how to do it again. The mindset over here is, I've lost a leg, I'm going to quit. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. The mindset over here is like, oh God, that's it. My business has fallen over, I'm in a heap. No. Do you know what happens with these guys? These guys, all they want to do is love you and care for you and help you grow. Because if you over here left the business tomorrow, would you really make a difference to their paycheck? At a 2,000 point business, would you make a difference to Tony Slicker's paycheck? No, you wouldn't. No. From 1 million, from 2 million, from 5 million, would a 2,000 point make a difference? No. Not a really difference. But the difference with these guys is they're not here because they want to make money. These guys aren't here. None of us are here. I didn't travel 40 hours on a plane because I was here to make money. I came here for my team. These people are here for their team. If you want something badly enough, what are you going to change? This is my great-grandmother. My great-grandfather came home from war. He gave her his hat, and he gave her his gun and his bayonet. And then he said, I'm going off to work in the gold mines. And he left her. He went off with his girlfriend, never came back. But what type of fierce mother do you think she is? Don't mess with me, I'll shoot you. Don't mess with my team, I'll eat you, says Hubby again. Don't mess with me. This is my business. This is your business. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
This is your business.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? You're very quiet over here. This is your business.
Yeah.
This is not a toy. This is your business. This is not a part-time hobby. If someone tells me it's a part-time hobby, I tell them get out of the room. This is your business. Who's the G1? I know I'm a little bit over. Do you want me to stop?
No.
Who's the D1 in this room? Stand up. Come to the stage. Come to the stage with me. Come on, quick, I'm running out of time, they'll chuck me off. You're a D1, stand up over here. Come on up, D1s. Come on up, you D1s.
Lucky good card.
Right. Come on up. It's a lot of you. Okay, you stand right there. When I was a D1, I went to an event and I had a $1,000 check and then I went down to a $228 check. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? I've done this business for a year and now I've plummeted. What are you going to do? I rang up my upline. I said, what's the story? She said, you didn't do any work this month. I said, well, why didn't you? She said, get off your ass and do it yourself. I was like, what? I went to the next event and I was mad. I was so mad. I was mad at everyone. I went there and I heard a guy speak and he talked to me about a business that he built from $50. He had to buy t-shirts, he had insurance policies, he had to do all the work and it cost him a lot of money. But he sold it to Sony and he made millions. The light bulb clicked for me. I bought a business for $50 in Australia. I didn't have to buy t-shirts, I didn't have to pay insurance, I didn't have to do anything. But for $50 I could make $375 million. I was then in the audience and this woman said to me, are you going to escape? I just made it and lost $1,000. We're never going to escape. I was a D1 and she said to me, one day you might be good enough. I was mad, now I was really mad. I went home and I left the bench and I wrote. I wrote all the way. I wrote at the airport, I wrote everything that was shitty in my life. I had a boyfriend. I loved him. But I didn't think he loved me, so my first one was get rid of Bruce. Get rid of him! He's no good to you. Get rid of all the things that are bad. Terri, you're better than this. Terri, you can do this. Terri, Terri, what are you doing? Terri, where's your upline? Terri, who's your people in your pod? Terri, who's your social marketers? Terri, have you spoken to them lately? No, I haven't done any of that. Terri, are you going to win Escape? Damn sure I was going to win the next Escape. Modern had just opened, and you know what? The next Escape came, and I was the only one in Australia that won Escape. They had to put the whole Escape on just for me. Modern sent me to Thailand, and the best part was that I got to choose all the adventures. I got to choose what I wanted to do. Modern was so new. But to you people in this room, I'm 65 years of age, and I have 6 children, and I have 20 grandchildren.
Wow.
I'm old. I don't like to admit it, but I'm old. So at some point, I want to retire. At some point, I want to go and feed fish. I want to do something. I think I'd like to be a philanthropist or do something. But at some point, someone is going to take my place. But which one of you D1s is going to step up to the plate and knock me off my perch? Which one of you is going to be good enough? Oh, you're going to be good enough. Who's got a PB3 pod here? Has anyone got a PB3 pod? A PB3? PB2? Who's got the highest pod here? P3? P3? Do you all got P3? Who's got PB1? 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 Good girls. From the pod will come your social marketers. Every time you get a pod person, every time you get a customer, on day 3 you ask them, drop the hints. As soon as you're buying from them, or they're buying from you, sorry, but I want you to say to them, hey, you know, I've got a business. Drop the nugget first. Day 3, drop the second nugget. Day 14, drop the third nugget. Day 14, day 17, day 20, keep dropping nuggets. Nuggets, keep dropping them. Every customer should turn into a social marketer. If you've got 500 customers, you should have 500 social marketers. You've got a business transaction to give them. And what is your job? Your job is to not judge them. Because how many of you look at these people and you go, oh, they'll never do it. Oh, I don't think I'll ask them because I know that they're not well or they're broke. They've got no network. When that woman looked at me, she thought I was an alcoholic. She didn't know anything about my background. She never knew that I was a marketing specialist. She never knew anything about me. She just saw me feeding horses and I was fat. That's all she saw. What are you going to see? Because I was a D1 when I got that message that one day I might be good enough. So I'm going to say it to all of you. One day you're going to be good enough, but you can high-five me as I'm going along. One day. Come on, which are you? Are you going to do this? You're a D1. You're a D1, you should be a D2, you should be a D3, you should be an image, and then you go up the ladder. One day, come on, one day. Who wants my hat? Everything's big in Texas. Do you know that it took me 12 years to get to this stage? Today, I always wanted to speak on this stage because one day I said I would come back with my team. Today, I stand here as a proud Modarian, as a proud ambassador, and as an honourable member of Texas.